Wednesday morning. Absolutely honking weather last night. Yeah, had a lot of rain, and to make matters worse, yesterday evening the web broke on the elevator for the beet washer again, so we got to fix that today, and yeah, hopefully fix it today and get some more beet washed, because yeah, we didn't get enough wash yesterday. So if we can get that one done, wash some more beet today and see what else the day has in store. I don't think we've got a tremendous amount more rain today now, just a few showers, so potentially be able to get out and do some stuff. And thankfully the next 10 days looks pretty dry and settled, so we'll definitely have some interesting things to show you. Cheers. Yesterday we dug out 13 loads of beet and got them tipped up. They washed a bit last night, and then as you've seen, the web completely broke. To be fair, the beet looks fairly clean. Looks like quite a decent crop, but yeah, not going to be any benefit to us until we can get the washer working. So this is what we're dealing with. Web on the elevator is broken, worse than you've seen before, but possibly looks worse than it actually is. It regularly breaks and different bars across the web break, but this is it's broken on the two outside pieces, so I'll have to join it back together. The actual state of the web looks okay, aside from those two broken bits, so it should just be a case of joining it back up and we'll be okay to go. Just got to empty the washer of beet so that we can wind it around a bit and get it in a good position to make the fix. But yeah, that happening at the end of the day is far from ideal, so just got to get some bits to sort that out, and we'll get going with it. Chaps are just here trying to play around with the folding net on the joskin. It folds back up over to cover your load, but it's playing up a bit at the moment. It's not going the whole way over, so between Dad, Andrew and Harry, they're just trying to work out what the problem is to try and put it right. So we got the guards off the beet washer that run alongside the web that we need to fix. Just bend them back around to where they need to be, and a little bit of welding, and they'll go back on when the web's fixed, hopefully today. We're back up at the beet washer now, just gonna do the fix that's needed. They've been in the workshop just sorting out all the bits and making sure they're going to go on. They actually did brighten up quite nicely and dried out a little bit, and then on the way up here we've had about 5 inches of rain in 10 minutes, which might be a massive exaggeration, but that's what it felt like anyway, which is always the way it goes. So we'll have a look at what they're doing to fix it, and yeah, see what they're doing. You can see here where one of the breaks we've got is. This is a different one to the one you saw earlier, because while the first break happened, the web snagged and broke in the second spot. So this is the first one that's going to be fixed. New bit of rubber, get the bars in it, sort that one out, make sure they're all spaced correctly, and then work on the next one. So this morning, before we could do this fix, Ant, Tony and Will Hammond were up here just clearing out some of the old beet that was left on the conveyor and the dirt and mud down in the depths of the machine. Fair play to them. I think they got fairly wet and fairly muddy, and Tony turned into a contortionist and managed to get himself into a gap that he struggled to get back out of, but that's a story for over a couple of beers, I think. So we'd been holding the web tight with a ratchet strap, seeing as it's snapped in half. So just loosened it up so that now when they make their fix, they can pull the web around to be able to actually fit the joiners. We very nearly witnessed Dad stepping right through it there, which would have been a sight to behold.
Yeah.
So we've got a bar wedged in there to stop the web moving, so that we can fix the joiner over here. Get it back together again. Rejoin that side. And that'll be the first bit done. Thankfully, we were able to borrow some fittings from Clark's, who grow a lot of vegetables and have a lot of machines with webs on them, to allow us to make a fix today rather than having to wait for bits. So we can borrow what we need from them, replace them, and yeah, get back going. Although I can't imagine any of this will be being washed today. Hopefully tomorrow. Just feeding the web bar through to the joiner. So that it's join this brake back together again. So this second brake is a bit more difficult to kind of work out what to do, because this bit here is broken before and been replaced, and it's broke up higher than the other side. So we're just debating whether to try and put a joining bar in here and then make the web long enough, or the same length it was before, that way, or to replace a section, which sounds like is going to be the plan. Replace a whole section and then go again from there and then join it back together. But the powers that be are just making their mind up on what's going to be the best solution. As you all can probably tell, this beet washer is the bane of our lives during the winter. It just loves breaking webs and all sorts goes wrong with it. The sun has come out now, so that's a bonus. But usually it's pouring with rain at the same time due to the nature of when you're beet harvesting. But yeah, these fixes that you've got to do seem to come in fits and bursts as well. Like we were fine for the first month to 6 weeks of this season, and then a couple breakdowns in 1 week, and then you're fine for another 4 weeks, and then yeah, at the moment it seems to be every time you wash we're finding issues. But thankfully we've seen most of the issues before, so that we do know how to get around them. But it is a bit demoralising at times. But yeah, hopefully give it another hour or so and we'll be back sorted. Plan is these bottom 4 bars come off and then replace the rubber either side, and yeah, join it back together again with some replaced rubber and fix it back together. And it's just going to take them off now. Just got to cut off some of the rubber noggins. So we can overlap it to what's already there. Tony's a chef at the weekend, so his knife skills are pretty spectacular. From there we'll put on the new piece of rubber cut, overlapped just in behind that. So we've got our 2 replacement rubber pieces on now. It's got to drill the bars back in, put in a connector, connect it back up to the web above, so it's continuous again, and then we'll be good to go. Just drilling the holes in to put the bars back onto the new bits. Just got to measure where the holes go. It's a 50mm pitch. 50mm pitch on the web. So we've got that one, these 3 to stick back on there, and then the connecting bar as well. So it shouldn't be too difficult a job from now on. So I'm leaving him to it. I've got to get back and look after my little boy. They've not got loads left to do there now anyway, and as you could probably imagine, I'm not the biggest of help anyway. So yeah, that'll be the end of today's video. The rain last night and this morning kind of put paid to it being too much of a busy day, but we'll be back on it tomorrow with a bit more going on. The beet wash will be up and running because they are nearly done, and yeah, touch wood, the fix they've made holds, can clear some of that the pile of beet you saw there, and I think the plan is, from talking to Will, that he's going to harvest a bit more as well, so we'll have a bit more out the ground. And listening to a few conversations earlier, I think potentially the tankers will be out as well, so it should be all systems go in the morning. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, as always, like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and share them around, tell your friends, and yeah, I'll keep them coming. Thank you very much.